So I often tell people to get started first thing in the morning. So before you do anything else, it's great to get moving to work out any kind of kinks that have built up overnight. We often sleep, in one position, or we sleep in different positions that can cause our body to create what are called adhesions. So our muscles kind of get bound up. That's why when we wake up in the morning, we're a little stiff and sore. We want to move. So I encourage you to move first thing in the morning. Get those areas worked out so that your body's not compensating and moving in a way that kind of reinforces those. So we want to get moving first thing. And I often suggest sun salutations. So these are a set sequence, you run through them. I encourage you to do 5. So I will warn you, the first 3, you may curse me a little bit because you are stiff and sore. You are trying to get your body moving. It's not necessarily going to feel the greatest, but stick with it. Come salutation 4 and 5, you'll understand why. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through 5. The first one, I'm going to run through 2 breaths each posture. And then from there, I'm going to run through moving with each breath, which is a sun salutation, which is the way you are to move in this series. So what you're going to do is you're going to start at the front of your mat, feet about hip width distance, which is about 2 fists apart. So you're going to stand hands beside your legs. You're going to inhale, arms overhead. Tail lifts, hinging forward, reaching forward with the fingertips. We'll hug the backs of the legs, chin tucks into chest. And then inhaling, fingers tent, 2 breaths here. Looking forward, shoulders sliding down your back, tail lifted up the wall behind you. On your exhale, bending the knees, hands down to the mat. We'll step both feet back. We can lower to the knees if you wish. Elbows in at the sides, lowering down to the belly. Elbows under shoulders, toes pointing out behind you. Fingers spread wide, we'll press into the elbows, 2 breaths here. Exhaling, lowering down, hands under shoulders, toes tuck. Elbows in at the sides, pressing up to the knees or the toes. Shifting back down dog. Fingers spread, pressing in to the pads of the fingertips. Heel of the hand, tail lifted, 2 breaths. On your exhale, looking forward, we can walk forward to start. Fingers tent, tail lifted, inhaling, looking forward. 2 breaths. Exhaling, tucking the chin into chest, hugging the backs of the legs. 2 breaths here. Bending the knees, inhaling, arms overhead. Exhaling, hands down to the sides. Now moving with the breath, inhaling up. Exhaling, hinging forward, tail lifts, fingers extend, hugging the backs of the legs, chin tucks. Inhaling, fingers 10. Exhaling, hands down to the mat. You can step, walk, or hop back. Option to lower to the knees and lower to the belly, or option to lower down to hover, shifting forward to the tops of the feet. A gentle bend in the elbows as the crown extends skyward, inhaling here. Exhaling, toes tuck, shifting back. Inhaling in your down dog. Exhaling, looking forward, step, walking, or hopping forward. Fingers tent, inhaling to look forward. Exhaling to fold. Bending the knees, arms out to the sides. Inhaling, rising up. Exhaling down. And again. Inhaling up. Tail lifts, hinging forward, reaching forward, hugging the backs of the legs. Chin tucks. Exhale. Inhaling, fingers tent, looking forward. Exhaling, hands down to the mat, stepping back. Option to lower to the belly or knees and shifting down. Options for back bends here. Inhaling, rising up. Exhaling, toes tuck, shifting back. Inhaling, in your down dog. Exhaling, looking forward, step walking, hopping forward. Fingers 10, inhaling to look forward. Exhaling to fold. Bending the knees, inhaling, arms overhead. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Tail lifts, hinging forward, reaching forward. Hugging the backs of the legs, chin tuck. Inhaling, fingers 10. Exhaling, bending the knees, hands down, stepping back. Lowering down, back bend of your choice. Inhaling as you rise up. Exhaling, toes tuck, shifting back. Inhaling, down dog. Exhaling, looking forward, step walk. Hopping forward, fingers 10, looking forward. Exhaling, hugging the backs of the legs, chin tucks. Bending knees. Inhaling, arms overhead. Exhaling, hands down at your sides. One more, just for good measure. Inhaling up, tail lifts, hinging forward, reaching forward. Hugging the backs of the legs, chin tucks. Exhaling here. Inhaling, fingers 10, looking forward. Exhaling, hands down to the mat. Step, walking, hopping back. Option to lower to the knees or down to hover, rising up into your back bend. Exhaling, toes tuck, shifting back. Tail lifts. Inhaling, exhaling, shifting forward. Fingers 10, inhaling to look forward. Exhaling to fold. Bending the knees, inhaling, arms out to the side. Exhaling down to the side. And those are your sun salutations. So if you start that each day before anything else, your body will move without restrictions, without compensations, and you will feel a little better throughout the day. Give it a try and see for yourself. You are the miracle that can change the way you feel. Get started each morning.